start this motherfucker. And I'm sure it's there yet. I can't hear it.
So is it there?
It is. I hope so.
And if not, we'll just do it.
Pasaste.
Welcome to Rocky's Corner.
Pum, pum, pum. ¿Me oigan? Simón. Qué pinche pedo. Aquí estamos una vez más. Regresamos del fucking end of the world like fucking Jack Sparrow.
We have survived quarantine
Yeah.
or this
We're,
pandemic.
we're
Mejor
3 days
dicho.
away so we can fucking go back sort of normal. They said on the
Mm,
15th they're gonna get some big changes, but this fucking governor like just being a little bitch.
well, they say. I mean, so I don't know if I think I've heard it. Like they were gonna add probably at least 1 month more. I don't know.
These motherfuckers, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. The
But
economy is going into fucking. The economy's falling and shit. Se nos está cayendo todo, güey.
everything's falling apart.
Yeah. But fuck this, anyways.
Yeah.
We have been having an interesting almost a month. We haven't recorded like in 3 weeks or so, but here we are. We're still alive. We're still fucking doing our own thing, you know. It's been a little slow, nothing much to do, but try to keep ourselves busy. Aquí estamos acá. Rogelio did a little fucking an interesting trip last week, and I did a couple. I also did a couple trips. That's what we're gonna talk about today and shit, just to like start it off and shit. Now, fucking tell me, Wayne. So you were there, Wayne. You were all fucking. You got off work and you were like, you know what? Let's fucking do this shit.
Yeah, it was on a Friday. Friday at 5:30 p.m.
5:30 p.m. The sun was still up, so
Yeah,
it's kind of like around this time.
the sun was still up. You know what? I thought to myself, you know what? I have some LSD.
Mm-hmm.
Today is the moment. Let's take it. I could have waited until Saturday, but I was like,
Yes.
nah. I thought I was pretty sure that I was gonna have a day off on Saturday, and I
Eh,
was like, you know what?
So that wasn't the case.
No, that wasn't the case, but we'll get to that.
Mm.
Yeah. So I was thinking, you know what? Fuck it. I can't do it at home though.
Uh
My
huh.
my uncles are there. You know, I don't want
Yeah.
to do it. I want to have. I want to do it in a place where I am relaxed and
Set and
everything.
setting, man.
Yeah,
Set and
setting,
setting
setting,
is
man.
really important.
So I packed my things up. You know what? I packed the book. I packed some things to write on, just in case. You know, if I felt inspirational. I packed my earphones. Packed some. I I I got ready. I kind of made like a playlist on my phone of like good songs to listen to while you're tripping.
Sure,
You
sure.
know, and then I was like, all right, I'm ready. So I took off. I stopped by the store, grabbed some waters just in case. I took my blanket, of course. I took a blanket with me. So I went to Hard Park. I got there like around what is it? Or like around 6:15 probably. And then I was looking for a spot to chill. When donde no hubiera gente, it was just relax.
Yep. Yeah. Makes sense. Very important.
Yeah. Dije, you don't want no people around. And yeah, so I found the spot. You know what? There was actually a lot of people for a Friday. I mean, no, it's Friday, you know.
Well, todos estamos
Yeah,
encerrados.
and
The
todos
only
estamos
escape is the
encerrados.
park.
The park.
Yeah.
So yeah, but eventually I did find a good spot. It was underneath a big shade. It was like a tree
Yes.
with it was a big tree and it
Yes.
had like a big spot of shade underneath. So I was like, oh, that looks like the perfect
So
spot.
as good as it
Yeah,
gets,
and
man.
there's not a lot of people around, so I was like, okay,
Yep.
that's it. That's the spot. And by that time, I have taken my LSD. You know, me lo tomé como a las 5:50.
So you took some LSD and
Yeah,
you were saying that you took 2 doses,
I
correct?
took one and a half dose.
One and a half.
One and a half.
How did that
Yeah,
fucking work? What do you mean one and a half? Like, do you cut it in half,
yeah,
or how do you
because
know it's one and a half?
it was two tabs and I split one and a half.
So you cut one.
Yeah, and I mean
You cut it in half.
yeah, and I gave it to my cousin, and then like so. Okay, so she took one
Okay.
and a half, and I took one and a half
Yeah.
because we had three in total,
Yeah.
three tabs in total, and I took one and a half,
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
and and so I took them, and yeah, so like around 5:50, I said, and I got there, and then I would just alisté mi blanket, alisté todo, you know, I had some music playing, and yeah, and I just laid down. You know, the only thing I didn't thought about was the fucking mosquitoes, man.
I don't think I don't think I would be expecting anything like that either, man. I think we almost like we kind of like almost forgot about it that we're
I
just
forgot
hearing
about
that
it.
season.
Yeah, and
They were fucking eating you alive.
they were eating me alive, man. I was there trying to relax, trying to look at the sky, trying to look at well, I had like part of the tree underneath me, and I also had like part of the sky where I could see both, and I too could see the tree. But man, on top of me, like around, like on top of, like I was laying down on the grass with the blanket, and I could feel my body. It was really hot, like,
Yes.
and I was thinking, mosquitoes. Your dad is calling.
Bueno, ¿mande?
Hmm.
No. Ándale, pues, pa. Wait. Okay, so
Mhm.
walk me through this shit detail by detail, man. I think there's okay. Before the fucking mosquitoes, how was the fucking trip itself?
So the whole thing.
Yes. All right, you took it around 5 and shit. You give me
Yeah,
a call.
yeah.
We were talking a little bit. I'm like, all right. I was kind of just maybe you should have done it in the morning. I know that you're not gonna get some sleep. That's one of the things that for sure. Now, you did your thing or whatever. You did call me later on, like around 10 or so, 10 or 11.
Oh
You
yeah.
were a little lost. Like literally, you're fucking like, I don't know if I should fucking give it a drive or not or whatever. You're like, you know what? You should stay there until you feel sure that you can drive. Um, so it was definitely dark as fuck. Um, how was the trip? Was the trip smooth? What did it start with a little bit of turbulence?
no, man, the trip was actually good. The setting
The
helped a lot.
energy was
The
there. The vibe was there.
Yeah, the environment helped a lot. I had
It does. It does help a
I had
lot.
the green stuff all around me, grass,
Yep.
trees. I had the sky. I
Yes.
was listening to music, and I was almost by myself. Eventually, like around, what time was I'm trying to remember. I think eventually it was like around 8 yeah, like around 8:30. A family arrived and they parked next to my car and they were kind of playing like with their kids and stuff. They were playing kind of down there. I could hear them,
Yeah.
but I wasn't paying too much attention to them though.
Yeah.
It was just me. But the only thing that was getting me was the fucking mosquitoes, man. Besides
These
this, okay,
motherfuckers, they don't,
yeah,
they spread LSD to the little kids.
yeah, yeah. They
Little
were
kids
just
were having LSD trips thanks
they,
to Rogelio's
they were
blood.
thanks to me because I was laying down, and then my body was hot. I was producing a lot of CO2. I think that's what is carbon monoxide.
Mm-hmm.
What I was
Mm-hmm.
breathing. I like and mosquitoes. I think they can see that or they can sense it. They can detect it
Well,
when
just the
somebody.
fact that you're just a fucking piece of meat, the
Yeah,
fact that you're a piece of meat in the middle of nowhere, in the middle,
and
like in
and
a
and, and, and
forest,
since I was producing a lot of heat through my body because I felt like my hands were hot, I was kind of sweaty,
100%.
and I think they can see all of the fucking mosquitoes. I don't know how they work, but if they can see everything, probably how much fume is coming out of my body,
They
and they're
saw
like,
that
"Oh, you
shit. They
know
were
what?
like,
That's food right there." So
yeah.
I was laying down and I was kind of looking up, and then I was seeing like a big patch of mosquitoes and flies.
Give me 1 minute. So you saw like a swarm. Okay, we're back. So you saw
Yeah,
like a swarm or something. You saw some shit flying around.
yeah, the fucking mosquitoes. They kind of made a swarm on top of me.
Yeah.
Because I was laying on the grass. I was just like this, just chilling, thinking.
Yeah.
I was just watching the tree.
Get closer to the mic.
I was just watching the tree,
Yeah.
and I was seeing like the patterns of the trees.
Uh huh.
I could see like I don't know. When you're in,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
acid, you could see certain patterns on the trees,
Yes.
and then that. And but I could also see the fucking swarm on top of me and all the fucking mosquitoes and the zancudos. What do you call those in uh,
Fucking yeah, fucking mosquitoes, fucking zancudos,
los zancudos y todo
fucking
eso?
vampire motherfuckers.
I could feel them fucking eating me alive, man. Uh, and then so así estuve un rato, just chilling. For a moment, I was like, you know what? I want no music because first I had music,
Yes.
and then eventually I was like, nah, let me just relax with no new music on.
Yes.
I wanted to hear the birds, the
Yes.
fucking squirrels. I don't know.
Agree. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
see. I know exactly how you feel. Yeah.
So I was there chilling, and I was just thinking, man. I was just fucking thinking. I don't remember what I was thinking. I was thinking. I was just looking at the sky, and I was kind of, when you're there, you fucking think. un poco de como existential, like, oh man, I'm here, and then you're just gonna think dumb
Yes.
shit at the same time, the fucking mosquitoes, man. At the same time, I was kind of thinking like, man, fucking mosquitoes. I bet they can see my whole fucking heat and shit, and that's why they were here.
That's
And
what you're describing. The what you're describing, and you make it sound like these motherfuckers. They sense me. They
they
saw
sense
me
me.
and
They can
shit.
fucking sense me,
Hmm.
and they're eating me, and and then eventually it started to get kind of dark. It was already like como después de que se fue la familia, like around, I don't know, I think it was earlier than eight something.
You probably had like 4 hours of daylight.
Yeah, because then I got up and I was kind of on my lotus position, and I was just there trying. I was just kind of looking around, man. I was just looking around, and then there was nobody around, and I saw people already started to leave.
Hmm.
From far away, I could see people leaving already because it was getting late, and I was just there chilling. But the mosquitoes were already on top of me.
Didn't give a fuck. They were
Yeah,
just there,
they were just there.
ready to hunt.
And then I was just kind of like this, and I closed my eyes. I feel like I could meditate for an hour straight, just there,
Hmm.
just laying still.
No
And then,
music,
yeah, no music,
just
nothing, just
yourself.
just myself and nature. But when I was like this, and then I opened, I had a tank top on, so when I opened my eyes, I saw I saw one, two, three, four,
Big
four, four,
motherfuckers.
four,
Big.
four motherfuckers, pinches zancudos, just there eating my arm,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck!" And I just went like this, and they fucking flew away, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. I'm gonna feel the fucking
Yeah.
bites tomorrow." So eventually, it started to get dark and dark, and I could and I could see the patterns and the trees still and everything. And since it got dark already, people were starting to have their headlights on de los cars que pasaban, and it was kind of trippy too. Mirar las luces pasar a lo lejos, and
100%.
como eso de las 9 something 10, I think,
Hmm.
me quedé en ese same spot. Y eventually I got up because it got really dark, and then I started hearing weird noises, and I was like, oh shit.
Like nature kind of noises, or
Yeah, like
it just started getting a little scary. It's
yeah,
fucking dark.
it's fucking pitch. It was starting to get pitch dark in the
Yes.
park, and I was like in the middle of nothing. I was like I was besides a tree, and I had a certain distance between me and my car, so it was like probably like 20 feet, 30 feet away
Sure.
from my car,
Okay.
and you know what? I was like, it's time to go to my car. It was already like 10 by then, so I picked up my stuff, and I went to the car, and then I stayed there in the car because I couldn't drive. Obviously, I was fucking like I was seeing, I like everything was kind of good. I
Sure.
couldn't concentrate on one thing. And I stayed in the car, and then when I started putting music on, and I had my windows up, and it was really really hot inside because I mean todavía estaba caliente el carro de la tarde,
Hmm. And you got no fucking AC way.
and I got no AC, man.
So you have to lower the window. But if you lower the
But if
window,
I lower the
fucking
window,
mosquitoes, they're gonna
yeah,
fucking get you.
they're gonna get me. So I was there trying to I was kind of, y de por sí ya estoy hot, like,
Yes.
yeah, de por sí ya estoy
Yes.
hot. So I was there sweating, and but I laid back on my seat, and I had music on. That's when I put LSD by Rocky
ASAP Rocky,
outside.
LSD.
Yeah, man, that shit made my fucking skin goosebumps. Así tenía goosebumps, and then sentía que con el fucking los bass que tenía,
Yeah.
me daba cosquillas en mis oídos.
Dum
Dum,
dum dum.
dum, dum. And I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah.
this is so good. This is so
Hey,
good. I
yeah.
played it like 3, 4, 5 times, six
hundred
times.
percent,
Get
hundred
just
percent.
played it back, played it back, play back, play back. And everything was pretty dark already. I know it was just a couple of cars passing by, and los miraba, and I could see only the like the red light from the tail lights and the headlights. Y se miraban las luces pasar, but se miraban cool porque pues no les se miraban las luces pasar, y a veces miraban mis after images,
After images.
mis
Okay.
after images, and I was just kind of like this. I was like, oh shit,
Fuck yeah.
yeah. Y luego puse también la de Sativa. Um, tenía como el pequeño playlist que nomás tengo como 10 songs ahí.
Hmm.
Pero ya, eventually se hicieron como las ¿qué? 11. And then I was like, me estaba dando mucho calor y se me vino la idea. Dije, you know what? I'm just gonna drive around. Prendí el carro y dije, I'm just gonna drive around the park.
All right.
So I did. Ahí lo prendí, bajé mis windows. Dije fresh air coming in. But man, I couldn't I could see, but I couldn't see at the same time
Well, the
because
por si you're fucking blind, dude. You had your fucking
had
glasses.
my
All
glasses
right.
on. I had my glasses,
Okay.
but it's like when I was driving, and since everything is pitch black, I feel like I wasn't moving at all. I was still, you know. Uh,
Very interesting that you said that right now because I remember that I told you when it was kind of scary when I was driving. I drove in the snow before.
yeah.
It's very psychedelic.
Hmm.
It's fucking pitch black,
Yeah.
and you just see white stuff,
Uh,
but you feel that you're not moving.
yeah. Something like that.
It's just
Yeah.
like you
It's like
know that
that.
you're driving or whatever, but you
Yeah.
feel it in a way that it just looks the
It
same.
looks the same.
It's just
Everything
like
just
it
looks
looks
the
the same,
same.
and it fucking tripped me up and shit. It kind of like it stressed me out
Yeah.
because
It's scary too
yeah,
because
because I was fucking sober, man, and I was
yeah.
driving the fucking truck, and to see that shit, I was like, this shit is psychedelic.
Yeah.
Like I can't be on the phone right now.
Yeah.
I can't be playing music right now. Like I literally have to be 100% here
Yeah.
because
I was like this. I was like, man,
yeah,
everything just looks the same.
yeah,
I just need.
yeah.
No quiero que tú me atravieses
That's
por ahí.
exactly how it was because the fucking snow on a pitch black environment.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking trippy. Shit is you almost feel that you're not doing anything, that you're not moving. But that's when you gotta be careful because next thing you know, you do gotta do like a little bit of a
Yeah,
curve or
like
whatever,
algo se te
and
atraviesa.
next thing you know, you just go straight.
Yeah.
So that can happen, and like I said, I was fucking sober, man. It's not that I was fucking high or anything. I just it just felt very psychedelic. The fact that I was driving in pitch black, and it was snowing.
Yeah.
Um, so I 100% get the fucking aspect. Well, whenever you're fucking describing that shit, I'm like that's one thing that popped into my fucking brain right now. It's just like
Yeah.
that shit is
It
scary.
gave you yeah,
That's a scary
you
motherfucker.
remembered.
You almost want
Yeah.
to stop and like fuck. I
And
don't want to
then
move until like
yeah, by that time I did feel a little bit paranoid because there was cars passing by. I don't know why I was feeling paranoid. I was like, man, I hope that's not a cop. I don't know
it
what I was
happens. I
thinking,
mean,
you know.
100%, a
And
100%.
so I kept driving. I didn't know where I was. I was like, fuck, where am I? I don't know this part of the park.
He was lost in space and time, physically, mentally, everything.
Yeah,
Everything
so
was happening.
I kept driving, and eventually I got to the parking spots that are next to the fucking lake. Esta vez que está lake, and then there's parking spots right there.
Hmm.
And it was there was a car at the very end of it, and then it was kind of empty through this whole lot.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh fuck, I can't drive. So I just parked there. I parked in front of the lake. I parked in front of the lake. I was there chilling for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
I was listening. I put music again, and that way I had the view of the lake, and I had the view of the moon. It was full moon, and that shit looked amazing. That shit looked beautiful.
Beautiful.
I could see
Beautiful.
I could see the water. I could see the wrinkles in the water move through through the water and
Yes.
everything. And I was listening to music, and then I got hot because of course I was there, and then como te digo, me sentía hot. So I got off. I had music on. Me bajé, and I was just there, just chilling, just watching the moon, just watching the lake. And then ya no había, casi no había, y de vez en cuando pasaba un car. Fum, ya no, ya. Y luego I was just chilling by the car, y pasó un SUV y me gritaron. Era una ruca, me gritó, "What are you doing? What you doing?" Yeah, nomás like faded away, and like,
Uh-huh.
because they kept driving,
Uh-huh.
and I just turned around. I was like,
What?
I just I
Yeah.
just kept watching the lake and the moon, and then I was right there, and then it was right there when I called you. By that time, it was already like 10:30,
10, 10, 10:30.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I called you. I was like, "Hey, wake up, ¿dónde estás,
Yeah.
y luego ya colgué, güey. Pues cuando hablé contigo y
Uh-huh.
colgué, I chilled there for a little bit more. I was listening to music again, and I got off again. I was just watching the lake again. I was watching the dogs que andaban ahí en la arena.
Yeah.
Y luego se hicieron como. Oh, and then, estaba hablando con esta muchacha también, and then ya. Y ya dije, ok, me dijo, ¿qué haces allá a la verga? Le dije, oh, que ando, me eché I took a small trip, and she was like, oh, shit. Yeah, y luego, ya le dije, oh, okay, me dijo, be safe. Le dije, oh, yeah, I will. Le dije, I'm going home already. By that time, it was like 11 something. And she said, y después me mandó, I didn't open the message, Yeah, cuando llegué. So when I started driving home, I was like, okay, I think I'm good to drive.
Mm-hmm.
I started heading home. Y como te digo, esto, en unas partes I feel like I could drive, but then I feel like the road will hypnotize me again. Y sentía que no me estaba moviendo. Y se me hizo el viaje más eterno de mi vida, del Hard Park a mi house.
Longest drive ever.
Longest drive. And this is not the first time that I drive on LSD.
No, ya lo has hecho antes.
Yeah,
So.
I've done it before. Um, y durante el día, la primera vez lo hice durante el día, man. That time I could see the car in front of me kind of zoom in and zoom out and shit. I was like, I don't know if the car is closer or far away.
Am I 6 feet apart or am
Yeah.
I 2 feet apart?
Yeah, so and I was just like, I'm just gonna keep far. No importa si estoy lejos o cerca, I'm just gonna be more far
Yeah.
away. 'Cause- Yeah, so I kept driving home. Uh, salí por fin hasta que salí del Hard Park. Llegué arriba, en la Haley, que ya te da a la izquierda para pasas por el BC. Uh, y ya seguí manejando, and I was just hoping that I was just trying to drive the speed limit. Yeah, hopefully I was like, what's the speed limit here? What's the speed limit? Because I don't want to go any faster
Let
nor
me take a
slower.
chance. 100.
Boom. Yeah, let's let it. And I just kind of took it slow. Pero I was tripping con todas las lights que había. Like I couldn't. En una de esas, sentí que la road me llevaba derecho, pero it was actually turning. Pero
Simón,
había
güey.
luces enfrente, and I was just kind of just staring at the lights.
Yes,
And I
como un
was like,
pinche mosquito.
yeah,
Como
like,
un
oh,
pinche moth.
like I'm going into the light. I'm going into the
Yeah.
light. When that road actually turns, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, and ¿cómo se dice? Reaccioné.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, es por acá.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, güey, te estoy diciendo, cuando manejé en la nieve, güey, me sentí igual. I'm not even kidding, man. Driving in the snow, it kind of like it hypnotizes you.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's just like fucking driving straight, and you gotta be careful.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. I was sweating, man. I was sweating while I was driving. I was like trying to
Yeah.
drive as good as I can, as good as my senses would allow me. So eventually, I got home and I took a shower. I turned off all the lights because I was too sensitive to the light. Everything was so bright.
Even when did you shower with the lights off?
I showered with the lights off.
Look at you,
I only had my phone light on,
arriba.
but yeah, kind of facing the wall,
The
wall.
opposite that way.
Yeah, like
Okay.
away, and it kind of gave me a little bit light, but not too
Yeah.
much. And then I put LSD again.
How did you feel when you were showering?
I shower with cold water, and
Cold fucking water.
and it was relaxing. It was
You're a fucking
comfortable.
soldier of
It
death.
was like, I mean, at first I started with warm water. Eventually, I worked my way to with
Yeah.
cold water. But at the end, I was like all cold water,
Yeah.
and and that shit felt bomb. I was like, oh heck yeah, this feels good.
Coronavirus has nothing on you.
Yeah, and no, y luego what was it? Antes de eso habíamos ido, bueno, eso ya te le seguimos. Habíamos ido también a las aguas termales, pero ahorita le seguimos con eso.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I took a cold shower and y acabé en por un momento como que
Eso fue
sentía
después, ¿no? No.
ya había
No.
llegado a la casa, ya había
Oh,
llegado a la
okay.
house, and then I went to my room, turned off the lights, me acosté, I had music on, and I was just kind of staring. Everything was dark, so I didn't wanna see any like. I was planning on turning on the TV and watch something, but I was like, nah. I'm just gonna fucking lay down and look at the fucking ceiling, pitch dark, and listen to music.
You want to have a little moment with yourself.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna be there, relax, and just be by myself. And I thinking,
Mhm.
yeah, me quedé despierto. Of course, you couldn't sleep, right? So I was awake like
100%.
I stayed awake like until
Cinco.
no, actually, I tried to go to sleep, pero me quedé despierto como because I had to work the next day. Oh, I forgot to mention that my boss texted me and he was like, "Hey, you're working tomorrow." Like around 9, he texted me, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm working tomorrow." Great, I'll be awake all night. Like eventually, like at 1:30, 2 in the morning.
But it's okay. I mean, yeah, 132.
Yeah,
That's not fucking bad, man. That's not fucking bad at all, you know?
I closed my eyes and I made myself try to go sleep while I was listening to music, like in low
Yeah.
volume and shit. And and I kind of did fall asleep
You were
a little
able
bit.
to,
I
yeah.
was able to sleep a little bit, but I could also wake up.
Yeah.
And but I was also kind of like thinking, But yeah, eventually, I don't know, like I don't know what time I fell asleep, but I slept a little bit though.
Yeah,
Even though I woke up like around 6:30,
yeah.
um, LSD was still in my system, so I could be awake.
Pumping LSD, boom, boom, boom. Yeah,
Yeah. So I went to work. I was still I still felt the effects of it a little bit.
listen,
My
man.
jaw, I felt like sentía
Yeah,
un poco mi jaw, and the flavor that leaves you afterwards. I don't
yeah.
know. There's
The
like
jaw is a little bit tricky.
yeah,
Listen, man. I had a fucking. I've been deep into the murky waters of LSD. I know that I could have been deeper just because I don't have the right fucking LSD.
yeah,
I probably had like half and half. I don't know what else is there,
yeah.
But you know what? I've been a little bit of a. I've been going to work with no sleep.
Mm.
When we first started doing LSD, I've been going to work with no sleep. Yo iba, I went I went back with the fucking rays, motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
I went and I'm like, because the way that I was looking at it, and the thing that kind of like got me into me, it's just like it's a lot. Life is about choices, and life is about that you can make whatever you have in your mind. You can
yeah.
bring it to life.
Oh,
You can bring it to
I
the
was
real world.
yeah, I was listening to Russ a lot by that time when I
Uh
was
huh.
like I was listening to Russ.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, just I mean, the message that he has in some of his songs. So,
Yeah.
I was just trying to fucking push it in there subconsciously. While I
Hmm.
was in LSD, I was like, I'm just gonna listen to Russ and Russ again, and then I just had some like the LSD Baraki, and then
Yeah.
Sativa by Jaiko Aiko, ¿cómo se llama esa?
Yeah. Fucking that. Fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, well,
esa vaina buena,
yeah.
bueno. Yeah, so I was trying to just kind of elevate that mentality, and I was like, it's cool because if I look at it, like I didn't have it didn't give me the same effect when we did it the first time,
Like that one. That
like
was good LSD way.
yeah, like
I
the
think that's
first
what it was. I don't think that the fact that we did it again and again or whatever, that was good fucking LSD. The first one that we did,
yeah,
fuck, man. We melted. We fucking nos fusionamos, güey.
yeah,
I
that
got
was that
scared, güey. I
was
gotta be honest. I got scared of that fucking trip. The fact that I was like, I'm fucking melting and shit. Me estoy fusionando
that was
physically and mentally. Me estoy fusionando contigo, güey.
uh,
And you know what? It is what it is, man. At the end of the day, the most sacred shit that we got as human beings is our own mind. You
yeah,
know? I mean, I got fucking dark shit. I got my own fucking dark secrets. I'm sure that you do. Everybody as human beings do.
yeah,
This is the most private shit that we got, way. So the fact that I almost felt like we were sharing fucking minds, way, it did scare me, way. You know
that
what I
yeah,
mean?
that
That
first
day I was scared. I was scared. I almost felt like we were just the same, like we were just like almost reading minds, way. And I was like, I don't know if I'm not so much that I don't trust you, man, or
I was going
you know
on a
what I mean.
fucking rant if I'm
Yeah, you got fucking crazy. You got crazy. You almost wanted to
uh,
break your TV because like and you always want to go off the grid and be like fuck this shit. And I get it, man. That day you got fucking naked. You stripped naked. We were at my uncle's house and you stripped naked just to prove a fucking point that you were not fucking around.
I think yeah,
I totally fucking get it. I
I
know what you mean when you did that.
I think and since then I started to get naked a lot since then.
Yeah, that's what you do. Every time we go to the fucking springs. The first thing the fucking Rogelio does, he fucking strips naked and he goes joins the fucking hippie club. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck are you doing? I just went out with my older cousin instead, and I'm fucking wearing my fucking underwear. I ain't not fucking getting naked. I don't know how you fucking do it. That you just go fucking. As soon as we got into the fucking springs, you just fucking stripped naked and went to the fun with some random people. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that shit. As crazy as it gets, man. I mean, I did a little bit of mushrooms that day, but I was like, I don't know about that, man. I'm gonna keep my underwear and I'm just gonna go and hang out with my fucking cousin over there, and we're just gonna chill and have some beers and shit and relax.
Yeah.
Rogelio, he goes all out. He loves to get naked. Who loves to get naked too? Is that a movie or something? I don't know, a cartoon or something.
American Pie. I don't
I don't
know.
know. No,
The Naked Mile. Let's run the Naked
I
Mile.
don't know.
Uh,
Anyways, so that's one of the things, man. I mean, it is what it is. I just feel that I feel very interconnected with you. And like I said, it's not that I don't trust you or anything like that, man. But don't get into my mind, motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck? And it's almost it's inevitable, you
Yeah.
know. It's just part of it. So after that, I almost felt that like, you know what, let me just do trips, but I gotta do them on my own because at the end of the day, I feel that I had some shit to deal with
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was just like I don't have time to be like fucking breaking down and shit in front of somebody else. I gotta deal with some shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, After all, I don't know if after all these mushrooms, look, um, lately, yeah, sure, I've been doing some a little bit of microdosing, doing some mushrooms that they help me out to be a little bit more comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
And like I said, like I'll do some mushrooms and I will be able to hang out with people now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I just look at it differently. At the same time, I feel that it was the first trip, and we didn't know what was going on, man. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't know what the fuck, you know. It's just it was very overwhelming. It was very overwhelming. It's like what does this mean? What does this mean when the fucking walls are breathing? What does this mean when everything is swirling? What does this mean when something that is physical doesn't look that physical, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of scary. That's kind of scary if you're not ready for that
You know
shit.
what? Yeah, fuck yeah, that's scary because
But that means something.
you see people fucking their face is melting. Actually, I think
Yeah, yeah.
I saw a picture on my phone when I was
Yeah.
tripping on LSD, and I remember that time when I think I was on shrooms, but I was really shroomed out,
Yeah, yeah.
and I was watching The Office, and 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 I saw Jim's face
Uh-huh.
melting. I saw his side of the face kind of melting, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's melting."
It,
And I kind of see a little bit of it when I was in LSD. I kind of see a little bit of someone. I don't know. I
yeah.
don't remember what I saw, but I was like, "Oh, this reminds me of that time when I was high in
And
shrooms."
it's so fucking crazy, man, because it's just like, what the fuck does that mean? Look, the last time that that I took mushrooms, which was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
No, it was basically yesterday. It was
Ugh.
basically yesterday. I took a decent amount of mushrooms. I would say that probably half an ounce or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I wanted to go back a little bit and just kind of like go start from scratch. So I listened to the bill. I listened. Fuck, man. When you're on LSD or you're on psychedelics, me personally, I'm looking for answers. I'm looking for meaning. I'm looking for understanding. Um, Not so much lately.
Yeah.
Not so
Yeah.
much
Yeah. Yeah.
lately. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
so much
Yeah.
lately is more like I'm gonna have some mushrooms. I'm gonna have some beers, and I'm just gonna have a good time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like I'm just gonna party, and it's been working okay for me.
Yeah.
You know, but this last time that I did it, like yesterday that I did it, it was just like fuck. I haven't really been having like yeah. I've done some mushrooms, but I'm having some beers and I have some cigarettes. Let me have some mushrooms just like that and shit,
Yeah.
just by myself or whatever. And we're like, and let me get a little bit more inspired or whatever. So I listened to the Bill Hicks. I listened to Bill Hicks. This motherfucker inspired me back in that time, and he still makes fucking sense. It still
Yeah.
makes fucking sense until this day. Um, and it went deep, man, because his comedy his comedy on drugs,
Yeah.
he's fucking nailing it. You know, it's almost like if he's on acid and he's speaking truth. You know,
Basically.
he's on acid or he's on drugs. There's cer- there's certain people that if I'm tripping and I'm looking for comfort and I'm looking for truth, I have some people to listen to. One of them is fucking Bill Hicks, and the other one is fucking Joey Diaz.
Bruh.
Both of them, man. If I listen to them, both of them on acid or tripping, I feel comfortable because you can see, I can almost sense that they're just speaking their mind.
Mhm.
They're honest. You can almost sense the honesty that they're speaking through the heart and like this is how I feel,
Yeah.
and you feel comfort with that. Like they're not faking it, you know. Y es por eso que escuché el nuevo episodio de acá de Bill Hicks. No un nuevo episodio, pero uno de sus specials and shit. There was a lot of interesting points, but it just like he always has beautiful shit, very clever shit. and it was like, wow, this motherfucker had it on point, like one of his jokes, and was like, there's never a positive
A positive story of LSD.
LSD.
There's always a negative.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you all heard it. Young man on acid thought he could fly, jump out of a building, and he was like, what a fucking moron. Why
Yeah.
didn't he fucking fly from the floor and go up?
Why didn't he took off from the floor?
Yeah,
If he thought he could fly, why didn't he
yeah,
took off from the floor?
yeah. I'm like, you don't see Doug's trying to fucking catch the elevator. These motherfuckers drive from the fucking floor.
It
Fuck
just
that
take
shit. We're
off,
like,
yeah.
we lost the fucking moron. That's it, and that's that. And like, it fucking makes sense. I'm like, if you really thought you could fly, you would have started from the fucking floor.
Yeah, from
You
the
know?
fucking ground instead of
Yeah.
fucking going up in a fucking 20-story building
Yeah.
and fucking jump thinking you can fly.
And then he has another one. It was like, because I think it was a commercial back then. It was like, um, um, of some eggs,
Oh,
like a fried
your
egg.
brain and drugs.
Yeah, that's Brian Nug.
Yeah.
And he's like, um, you know what, man? I've been visited by aliens. I saw the universe. I saw the stars or like the space break in half like a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
I saw some aliens come over and say hello to me and say that we were all one and we're all the same consciousness and shit. But I've never seen a fucking egg and thought that was a brain. And be like, maybe I wasn't getting good shit. Which I'm fucking upset.
You know, I seen some UFOs the other day.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah. I
Oh
was at
shit.
the yeah, it was Saturday to be exact.
Uh-huh.
I was at the Springs. You know, it was already like late. It was already like 10.
Oh, the second time that you
Yeah, the second time that I
yeah.
went, and um, we were all staring up at the sky. You know, we were
Mhm.
having a good time, relaxing and everything.
Beautiful.
And then suddenly, this the first one to notice it was this girl that was with us. She was naked, by the way.
Mhm.
I didn't get naked that time because I was like, I'm just gonna.
I'm almost surprised.
I know I was surprised myself too. You know, and especially because there was a lot of people. It was like 30 people when I started, but I was like already comfortable. I already had fucking my underwear wet, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep them. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So we were staring at the. I was kind of just relaxing, but I was staring like at that part of the sky,
Mhm.
and the girl was over there sitting on that side,
Mhm.
and she was staring like at that part of the sky.
Yeah.
And then I closed my eyes for a second. You know, I was just kind of falling asleep already. And then she was like, "Oh my god, what is that?" And then I was like, I thought she was pointing something in the water. It's pitch black because there's no moon.
Fucking shark go fucking pissed or something.
And then I kind of opened my eyes and I was like, "What?" And I saw her pointing up, and I was like, I turn around and I see there's two lights in the sky. There's two lights. They were like this. They were like this, and they were just kind of hovering each other like this.
That's fucking insane.
And then suddenly they do this, and they kind of just took off different paths. And then I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
That's fucking insane, man.
And then yeah, they just disappear after that. They just
Which is which is pretty fucking interesting, man, because it's like, what the fuck is it? Like, you do LSD and you do mushrooms, man. What the fuck is life about? Listen, I think Bill Hicks got it to the point, but it's interesting though. He has it nailed. That's why when I'm listening to it tripping,
yeah.
it makes sense. I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? What does it mean with the? And I understood it the other day because yesterday when I was listening to him and I was like, um, today a young man on acid realized that we're all just vibration, moving slowly. We're just energy condensed,
Condensed energy.
moving slowly, something like that, on vibration. There's no such thing as death. Life is only a dream, and we're the imagination of ourselves. And when he's saying that, and you're tripping,
Yeah.
it makes
It's like
fucking sense.
it's
And be like,
fucking crazy.
oh,
Because this thing, this material world, this phone
but is it really material?
it's vibrating to a higher frequency
Yes.
than us.
Okay. Yes.
So that's why we can't fucking trespass it.
Yes.
But let's say, I mean, according to scientists and all the fucking math they have done and do the research, the Flash, right? You know how he can fucking go through objects if he fucking vibrates to a certain frequency of the material.
I didn't know that, but I continue.
Okay, so the Flash, he can go through a wall, but he has to vibrate really, 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 really fast in order to fucking go through the wall. And I mean, to a certain point, he has to match the fucking frequency of the vibration of the wall
Yeah.
of the molecules of the wall
Yeah.
for him in order to transpass. So if I were to fucking vibrate really hard, like I'm vibrating, and then I just kind of fucking vibrate and I match the molecular vibration of this phone, of this material, of this glass, of this fucking,
You would be able to pass through it.
I will be able to face it, to
Okay.
pass through it. You know.
Listen, man. Yeah, I can see that 100% happening because it's just in a way when I once you realize that everything is moving and the walls are breathing. One of the things that it's called a hallucinogen,
Yeah,
but to be honest, man, it's showing you truth, the truth colors of life, and you realize once you're tripping, you realize that it's all an illusion. Life, it's an illusion. Life is not that real. It's all an illusion. It's just like it's almost like a dream, like a thought.
it's all in
And
your
you can,
mind,
yeah.
man.
And I don't know if I even have a mind. It's I'm just part of this. I'm just part of this, but then everybody's part of this collective this collective unconsciousness. We're all part of the same thing. It does make sense. I felt it before, in which like I almost felt that we're all part of the same shit. We're
Yeah,
all the same person. That's when I told you earlier that we were just fucking interconnecting and shit, fucking fusioning. But that's kind of like where we are originally. Not that we were doing it, but that's kind of like the real shit.
that's very true because Nikola Tesla, well, you know how according to everything, the fucking papers and everything, the research, you know how he created that tower where he could fucking get electricity from the atmosphere because he tapped into it I don't know, like he tapped into the electricity around the world.
Uh
You
huh.
know, there's like a, let's say, I don't know how it works exactly. You know, just um a certain frequency in this universe in this planet where there's like unlimited electricity. Let's say, you know,
It is, man. I mean, I almost feel that we're fucking energy as it
and
is.
yeah, and Nikola Tesla tapped into it. He created that tower where he was like, you know what? I tapped into the fucking the frequency of this planet where where we could get unlimited electricity. We get electricity from this planet, from this universe,
This
from the
motherfucker
atmosphere.
taking
You know,
some badass LSD.
and then fucking what's that name of who's the fucking founder of Chase? I forgot his name.
Morgan,
Morgan, yeah, Morgan, Morgan, yeah, yeah,
JP Morgan.
JP Morgan, you know. So JP Morgan was funding all of Tesla's projects, you know, because he wanted to find a way to fucking monopolize or make money out of the electricity.
Hold the thought, Mr. Miendo.
Okay, me too. I'm gonna go
All
pee.
right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Dash.
All right, we're back. JP Morgan. He fucking sponsored fucking.
JP Morgan, that's right.
He was sponsoring fucking Nikola Tesla. You were saying.
Yeah, he was sponsoring Nikola Tesla. He was giving the budget for the research for the projects in order to make electricity abundant to the masses, but in a way where JP Morgan could make a profit out of it, you know. So selling electricity pretty much, you know, create a system where everybody will pay an electricity company, PG&E, owned by JP Morgan, you know. But Tesla wanted to give free electricity to the masses, which JP Morgan didn't like, of course. Um,
Proceed, proceed.
I'm pretty sure you've heard
Yes,
of
I
it,
heard it
you know.
before. Yeah.
So okay, so eventually, probably the next day, J.P. Morgan came with this man and took every destroyed every project or took every project of Nikola Tesla, and they fucking just kind of like lo exiliaron de todo. They took away the funding, they took away the projects, they took away everything, and they gave it to Thomas Edison. Which Thomas Edison, I mean, Nikola Tesla used to work for Thomas Edison, but Nikola Tesla used to be a smarter. It's he was smarter than Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison worked on projects that Nikola Tesla was already like had worked on before, so he had like the research papers that Nikola Tesla, which Thomas Edison used to, um, let's say, create the light bulb. You know,
I mean,
But where were we going
I
with
get it.
this?
No, no, we're talking about psychedelics. We're talking about
Oh
the
yeah,
the, the,
yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah,
reality and
yeah.
shit. What is the meaning of?
Oh yeah,
Not so much what
and
is the
then
meaning of life, but what is
yeah,
life itself? You know,
and
and
then I think it's oh yeah. So I was going with this. So I think it's the same thing with consciousness. You know, if every mass, every people, every like everybody could tap into that little frequency where everybody would connect to each other. Like a collective consciousness.
li- when I first listened to Bill Hicks, man, not so much what the first, but when I was doing LSD, and when first I listened to Bill Hicks, it almost broke my heart. I
Oh
felt
why?
so fucking inspired because it makes sense what he said, man, and it feels so ridiculous that it's just like it's basically if everybody was on the same page,
Yeah,
maybe nobody would die of hunger. You know,
yeah.
nobody would. There would be no wars. If I would, but that's not the case. Everybody's separate, and it's almost like listen, like it's like when my cousin was fucking tripping on LSD on Saturday. Well, when we went to the fucking water,
Yeah.
she was talking about like, oh shit, we're doing this shit, and I don't blame her for feeling that way because I felt the same way. I just look at it a bit differently now.
Hmm.
It was like, you know what, man, it's beautiful and it sucks, but we're meant to destroy. We're meant to destroy. Forget about the fucking. Are we gonna take care of the environment? We're not. Stop. Stop it. Stop it right now. We're not gonna take care. We know that fucking we are contaminating. We're still gonna fucking do it. You know?
Hmm.
We're still gonna do it. We know that fucking money is the root of all evils. We're still looking for money. And we're still gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost something that it's almost like if you see how is this gonna end, and you almost wanna let them almost wanna let people know how is it gonna end, which is not gonna end well,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they're not gonna listen to you, and you're almost like the movie The Matrix. ¿Te
Which
acuerdas cuando le
one?
dieron la red pill or blue pill?
Yeah.
Okay, red pill is like basically doing some sort of an LSD or a very psychedelic shit, and he didn't like it at first. Hasta se desmayó el güey.
Mm.
He's like, "What the fuck is all this shit?" He got overwhelmed by information.
Yeah.
He was like, "Wow, this is our destiny. This is how it's gonna end. This is what we are." It's overwhelming, man. After a while, I mean, like I said, I listened to Bill Hicks and I'm like, "Wow, that's so fucking beautiful." I respect people like that. I never gonna take nothing for granted when somebody's trying to do something good or like pointing out something like that.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna shit on them. I'm not saying that. I just have a different perspective and was like, yes, I totally get what you're saying,
Hmm.
but we're meant to destroy ourselves, and we almost cursed because we gotta watch everything. We gotta watch everything that how is it gonna end. You know how it's going to end,
Hmm.
and you can't stop it. You can try,
Yeah.
and you got my respects for that. You can say something about it, and you got my respects for that. You know,
Yeah.
but we can't get stuck in that world. You know, you still
Hmm.
got a
Hmm.
party. You still got
Have
a
fun.
friend's
Enjoy.
party. You still gotta do
Enjoy
some.
life. All of
Exactly,
that. Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm
Here and
saying.
there, go to parties, have
Yes,
orgies. Yeah.
exactly. Do a little bit of cocaine and shit.
Cocaine at a stripper's
Have sex
ass.
with a
Just fun. It's
prostitute.
cool.
I don't say.
Yeah.
Just go crazy,
Yeah.
Not go crazy, man. But it's just like you gotta enjoy life,
You
and
gotta do drugs. No, I'm just
uh,
kidding.
we are on drugs. Who gives a fuck? It's just like you gotta enjoy life, man. The
Yeah,
world is
yeah.
gonna burn. The world is currently burning.
It's
People
fucking
are
ending
dying.
left and right
Um,
with this pandemic.
yeah, I didn't see that.
I mean, they say they're taking it down everywhere. So
Yeah, yeah. Oh, fucking Tim Dillon, which is a this is the not so much the next Bill Hicks, but I can see where his inspiration comes from.
Hey.
When I watched Tim Dillon, I watched Bill Hicks, but Tim Dillon is more like how I'm seeing in it now.
Yeah.
Bill Hicks was a little bit more serious, man. He really was into that shit, you know. But Tim Dillon is more like he's just a gay motherfucker who just doesn't give a fuck. He sees the obvious, but it's like we all gonna die. Who gives a fuck? Let's go eat some ass. The government is lying to you.
Yeah. Just want you to stay at home,
Yeah.
lock yourself up, and don't come out. Pretty much.
Let's do that. Let's do that. So it's just like he's just being sarcastic. I
Yeah.
mean, you listen to him and like you, if you listen to him, if you didn't know anything about him, you almost feel that he's the fucking antichrist. Or like, oh, you fucking. But no, he 100%. He's like he's a fucking anti-government and shit.
Yeah.
And he came inspired with Bill Hicks, which is fucking crazy. That's why I fucking love him. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. I really like fucking Tim Dillon. It's just like he's good, man. I love it. That's the comedy that I almost want to. That's the style of comedy they almost want to they almost want to do. Not so much that I want to copy them, but I almost feel that we have a similar style, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but anyways, it's just I listened to this fucking special in the last part, man. It was just beautiful. It was sad. It was beautiful. It gave you perspective, and it was just like life is about choices, and sometimes I almost feel that I'm up here consciously,
Hmm.
and then eventually I go back and I forget. And if anything, sometimes when I reach this level of consciousness and I'm that at that level,
When you're more awakened,
yes,
you can see stuff.
I almost forgive myself a little bit more and I go more easy on myself.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know, to be honest, if I'm being a little too hard on myself. But if I sometimes I don't do nothing, or if I feel that I'm not doing nothing, you kind of like think I'm not accomplishing anything with my life or
Yeah.
this and that, I tend to be a little hard on myself. I don't know if that's the right thing, or I don't know if that's the whatever.
The right thing to do. Or...
But when I'm at this level of consciousness, I almost want to focus on just like I'm just gonna do whatever makes me fucking happy and shit. I'm
Hmm.
just gonna, I'm just gonna fucking enjoy life. And it just give me this perspective of being a little bit more forgiving with myself. If I decide, if I'm on a diet and I'm gonna decide to eat a fucking donut, I'm not gonna shit on myself for a week straight. I'm just gonna be like, you know what, man, that donut was not fucking bad,
Hmm.
But get it together, motherfucker. That's it. It's just
Oh,
a different perspective,
I
a
remember.
different type of regañada, a different type of like,
I remember something.
yeah. That's basically it, man.
Yeah, you're right. I have my donut in my car.
And
I have it
yeah,
in my side door.
yeah.
I have a donut right there.
And it's just like the way that it is, man. And the way that I looked at it,
Yeah.
as cool as it gets, you do a good decent LSD mushroom trip, you're
Yeah.
gonna see that everything is an illusion and you're gonna see that everything moves. Why is everything moving? Because you can see that we're dreaming.
Yeah.
We're dreaming. We're in a dream right now. Right now it feels super fucking real, but you're in a dream.
Hmm.
And when you're on LSD, you see real shit that it's blurry. It's a little bit of like something. Everything's moving.
Hmm.
Everything is kind of like this.
It's wavy. It's
Yeah,
not the
everything is
word.
wavy and shit.
Not supposed to be wordy.
And that's when you realize that we're vibration. We are vibration. We're vibrating. We're slow. There's after images. Um, we're interconnected with other people.
Mhm.
We're the same fucking mind. You know.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. Is just like, and that's one of the things that I always realize, man. And I kind of like the one I would look at it. There's no such thing as hell. I gotta say that right fucking now. There's no such thing as hell. I'm 100. I am scared to die.
Hmm.
I am scared to die because if I'm scared to die because I don't want to die without doing everything that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's
That's
just it. But I'm not scared of death itself. I almost feel that it's the next fucking chapter.
yeah.
And be like, shit, what's fucking next? Sometimes for me, for life can feel a little bit overwhelming.
Hmm.
And I'm like, fuck, I know that it's gonna get better. I know that this is not it. There's something better than this shit,
Yeah.
you know? And for me, I just feel that there's no such thing as heaven or no such thing as everything is beautiful. Everything is good at the end. I 100% believe in it. If anything, I just don't want to fucking die without doing everything I want to do.
Yeah.
I got
Right.
this fucking light. I got this fucking avatar. This is my avatar. This is
Mhm.
the one that I'm playing. I don't want to die just yet. I just want to do a little bit more shit.
You're just in level 26.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Yes.
die yet.
Yes.
You haven't done
But we all
shit
know
on
there's
this game.
people who reach only level 15, level 20, level 18.
Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
we've been lucky to reach level 20 and
Well,
up.
level 20 is fucking six. And I just feel that I want to do something more about it. I feel scared when I first start tripping, but after I start tripping, man, I'm on a different level,
Yeah.
man. I'm on a different level of consciousness. I've reached that level of consciousness. And yeah, sometimes I forget and se me va.
Yeah. I mean, fucking
Pero
society takes
pero
care
I
of
know
that.
what I felt and I know what I saw,
Yeah.
you know? I know what I saw and I know what I felt. So it kind of keeps me a little bit grounded, be like, fuck, man, just remember. Even if it feels like a dream,
Yeah.
just remember that shit. Um, but with that being said, it's fucking crazy. Let's
Yeah.
fucking get let's get it together. Ya que tengo los fucking boxing gloves, güey. Ya estoy agarrando todo el equipment, eh. Ya tengo la cuerda and shit. We're gonna make a little gym here in the back, way. We're gonna start fucking training.
Okay. Yeah.
Ya para que luego te traigas las manoplas. If you wanna come over tomorrow, we got the cuerda. I already got the gloves. Already got the manoplas and
Oh,
shit.
okay.
I
Yeah.
already got
Speaking of
everything.
that, yeah.
I'm getting everything together, way. So we're gonna start training and shit. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get in shape. We're gonna do fucking drugs and be in shape. How's that one for you?
It looks good. Looks good.
I like that shit. With that being said, yo creo que ya los dejamos. We got some barbecue in the back acá porque we're gonna chill. And thank you for listening, whoever's listening. Um,
And we're back,
we're back,
motherfuckers.
motherfuckers. Estamos aquí, fucking shining like a fucking G.
Shining bright, like a
Um,
bright star in the
I
sky.
I almost want to leave you guys not with the song, but I want to leave you with the fucking Bill Hicks kind of thing. Bill Hicks is 92. He died in 93.